everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Chancellor Winters, Devin calls Daniel in to talk. He tells him he'll never be happy about the whole situation with Lily, but he did come clean and he appreciates that. Daniel cares about Lily and didn't want to make it worse by lying. Devin warns there is no coming back. If he wakes up and thinks he made a mistake, that will be his problem. Daniel doesn't think that will happen. Devin warns that if it does, he doesn't even want the thought to enter his mind that Lily might give him a second chance. Daniel would like to see if they can make this situation less painful and more comfortable for Lily. Devin agrees. Daniel tells Devin none of this would have happened if it didn't feel right. He didn't intend to hurt Lily. Devin argues that the reality is that he did. Lily doesn't need to be reminded at every turn of what he put her through. Daniel will try, but they live in the same building and work together on Omega Sphere. Unless you're considering dumping it. And me. Devin says it's crossed his mind. At Crimson Lights, Lily and Heather stop in their tracks when they come face to face. Heather welcomes Lily home, and Lily reminds her she already said that. Heather says she's glad that Maddie is doing better. Lily isn't doing this with her. I left town, you got what you wanted, so congratulations. I have nothing to say to you. Heather follows her to the patio and insists it wasn't premeditated. I never intended to hurt you. Lily knows she wasn't a consideration at all and isn't buying that it wasn't premeditated. She wanted him back before she even left. Christine walks into the GCAC and Danny stands up from his table to greet her. They sit and he asks if she got his message. She says she got his singing voicemail and felt like the luckiest woman on the planet. She muses about your proposition. He asks if she was able to check her schedule. Christine tells him she can clear it, so she would love to go on the tour with him. Danny is stoked. Christine hopes it will be first class all the way. Danny argues that she can't have the full rock and roll experience unless they go coach. Christine teases that she has to look at her schedule again. Danny decides that because it's her, only the best. They kiss, and Christine suggests they skip breakfast and get a room. Danny's in and asks her to give him a minute. After he walks away, Christine texts Nina to tell her she can't meet her after all, but she'll be happy when she finds out why. Suddenly, Christine looks up and Phyllis is standing there. Phyllis needles the bug about sitting all alone. Christine thanks her for her concern, but she's fine. Phyllis tells her, "You inspire me." She sits down and says, "You don't have to pretend with me, Cricket." She wants her to admit she's as miserable and lonely as she deserves to be. Now that Danny's going on tour to get away from the both of them, she's sure Christine will chill out. She'll probably catch one of his shows, if not all of them. You're welcome to follow along on my social media, if you like, she tells Christine. Just then, Chris gets a text from Danny with a room number. Chris chuckles to Phyllis, "When you're wrong, you're really wrong." With that, she walks off and up the stairs. At the ranch, Victoria and Claire tell Nikki about her dream. It makes Victoria sad and angry at the woman who took everything she deserved to have. Nikki asks if the dream was happy. Claire says it was except when Jordan crept in. Victoria says haunting them is the only thing she can do now. Her reign of terror is over. They marvel at her poisoning herself right in front of them. Claire can't help but wonder if things should have ended differently. Victor joins them and says that he'd known what that woman was up to. He'd never have let them go alone. He knows this has taken a toll on Nikki, who says they just need time. It comes to light that she slept in the guest room last night. Victor thinks she's trying to avoid talking to him. Nikki confesses she didn't feel like talking. Larry told him the story, so what more was there to say? Victor's unhappy that the three of them faced that homicidal maniac alone. Victor wouldn't have minded if that woman had rotted in hell on that basement floor. It's what she had in mind for him and Nikki. They recap how she drank the poison and Nikki took control. Nikki says, "I couldn't stoop to her level and let her die right there in front of us." Victor wants to know why she dialed 911. Nikki couldn't live with herself otherwise. Victor was furious when Victor called and told him that she'd been taken to Memorial. He's going to call and see how she is right now. Hopefully, not well. Claire asks Nikki if she regrets letting Jordan live. Nikki says absolutely not. Death is too easy an out for her.